probably mostly nostalgia, you know, getting a chance to see cars that raced many years ago. You know, a lot of the big sedans and stuff like that, they're getting fairly modern. They're getting up into the 70s and 80s. But like the MGBs and the Triumphs and the Minis and the Sprites and things like that, that's all stuff that goes back to the late 50s, early 60s and things, you know. And they were the core of the racing in Ontario and in North America for the longest time. The history of Mosport's phenomenal. This is probably, I would suggest, one of the, literally in the top 10 racetracks in the world. Very, very challenging. When the Formula One guys arrived here originally in '67, I think we had our first race, they were very surprised that a track like this existed, especially in Canada. It's very fast, it's very tricky, but it's a phenomenal track. You've got elevation changes, you know, you've got off-camber corners, you've got you know, really quick corners. It is one of those tracks that always challenges. I don't think you ever reach the stage where you say, I got it. And I raced, you know, I raced with Gilles Villeneuve and KK Rosberg and Bobby Rahal and those guys in Formula Atlantic. When Formula Atlantic came along, 40 cars, 45 cars would show up at Mosport here. And from pole position to the end of the grid, maybe 2 seconds. Phenomenal race. Later on, Graham Hill's over here changing, and it was driving suit. He's right down to his scotch. He's standing outside his rental car, changing into his suit. I mean, it's like they were totally accessible. They weren't, you know, off in their motorhomes and their enclaves and things like that.